Hi, my name's Braunohler, and this is what's in my bag.
I'm not your daddy. Mama's baby's Papa's baby. Oh, Annie.
First off, Unwound. Anybody? Unwound? Mid-90s Pacific Northwest fucking punk rock, but kind of more like a mathy punk rock. Really, I would say one of my favorite bands ever. But I've never seen this record. It looks like it's from '97, which means it would be late Unwound, which is when they got kind of moody. A little moody and a little sleepy. In my opinion, very sleepy. It wasn't as much rock and roll as it was like, put it on and do some heroin, you know? But still very excited about this. This is Savages, Silence Yourself. My friend told me about these guys. They're from London, I think. I'm looking at the photo on the front. It's not all girls, but it looks like a bunch of ladies and maybe one guy. But they remind me of, does anybody remember Huggy? Do you know we're making a video? We're making a video functioning record store. Can we please shut the fuck up? They reminded me of Huggy Bear. Do you remember Huggy Bear from the 90s? They were like, kind of part of that Riot Girl thing, but they were like the British version, and they're very political. But I don't know if they're political at all. They sound pretty political, but they reminded me of them when I heard them, and so I got them. And also their cover looks like it's from the 70s, like it's a Fleetwood Mac cover or something. So I'm pretty excited about that. Rodan. If you lived in Louisville, Kentucky from 1991 to 1999, you loved Rodan. Let's get into Rodan. What was her name? Tara Jane O'Neill. This is Tara Jane O'Neill's first band before she went into Retson and did like a country thing, and then also just did her own stuff. So this is unreleased songs from the past 15 years. And a Peel session as well. Rodan is fucking awesome. They're amazing. And there was like a weird, I lived in Baltimore, and there was like a weird Baltimore, Louisville, Olympia, Washington music trade, especially in Chicago too. Like there was a bunch of bands that would kind of go in between them, and I never got to see Rodan. And that really bums me out. Future Islands, if you want to see a man beat himself in the chest as he performs and become so emotional that you think he might explode, you should definitely see Future Islands. He's got a very moody voice. It kind of reminds me of a Twin Shadow, almost, the way he sings. But it's just fucking weird rock and roll. Time goes by. And you are lucky in your life. Mutant Disco. I got this for my girlfriend because she heard this song by this woman, Christina, who was in the 80s, apparently a tranny in the 80s who did covers of other people's songs. And the one song that she wanted is not on this, but that song does not really exist on CD. She was on Easy Records, which I guess was in the 80s, kind of the weird disco, what is it called? Mutant Disco label out in New York City. And so this got a lot of different people on it, none of whom I've heard of at all. I'm getting this just hoping she'll like it. I have no idea if she will. But it's disco. Kid Creole and the Coconuts is on here. I don't know anything about disco, guys. I'm not your daddy. Mama's baby's Papa's baby. See, if I was in your blood, then you wouldn't be so ugly. Wampire, I don't know how to say their name, but they, to me, sound a lot like Future Islands a little bit, at least with the kind of over-dramatic singing. I don't want to say over-dramatic. If you're watching this, you sing great. You're not watching this, though. And then, of course, just two more label mates of mine. You know, it's funny walking around Amoeba Music, just seeing all my label mates on Kill Rock Star Records. But Marnie Stern, of course, guitar hero. And Kinski, again, another Pacific Northwest heavy band from the 90s that came back, releasing a record on Kill Rock Stars. I got to see them play with Survival Knife, who is ex-members of Unwound, at a record store in Portland recently, because Portland does that. And you guys do it. It's like Portland in here, you can go see a band in a record store.